How to avoid black magic curses. So we are all susceptible to black magic, either through people who practice witchcraft or people who don't even realize they're cursing others. They could even be a Christian or a Muslim, and they won't even realize that they are unintentionally cursing you with their thoughts. Depending on someone's spiritual power, so their astral body strength, this will determine the strength of their spell or their curse. So the person that has the stronger astral body or stronger spiritual power is going to be the one that wins out. So how can we strengthen our astral body or strengthen our spiritual power? The best way to do this is morality. When we commit immoral acts, we're lessening our spiritual power, unless you're a black magician and you know how to harness the spiritual power, which I will not advocate for because I don't think that that's the right way to go. So some of the things we can do is we can cleanse ourselves with baths or showers. Taking a bath and taking a shower actually cleanses our auric field. And we can amp this up by using things like tea tree, rosemary, hyssop, camphor, lemon. Black pepper is something we can use to ward off this evil by sprinkling it around our house. You can also use salt. You can take salt baths. You can use black salt. You can surround your house with ground up eggshells or salt, and you can clean your house with vinegar, lemon. I actually marinate lemon peels in vinegar, and then I add peppermint oil and salt, and I sprinkle that around and I clean using that, and that cleanses my space. You can burn things like myrrh, frankincense, or there are other incenses you can use to cleanse the space. I don't use sage like a lot of people do, but in native cultures they use sage. There are so many things we can do, but we should always be cleansing our space. You can wear hamsa. You can use black obsidian. You can use rock salt. You can also use amethyst. You can use amulets. You can use crosses like they've been using forever. You can put an evil eye, or to ward off the evil eye. You can put the watchful eye, the hamsa. You can use those bells on your door. Like I hang a symbol of the evil eye to ward off evil in front of my house. I also use a hamsa. So these are all things that you can do to ward off curses, ward off black magic. But at the end of the day, the person who's putting the most effort into their spiritual life is the person who has more ability to ward off these things and resist these things that can happen to you based off of other people. Because the evil eye is a real thing. If people are jealous of you, if people want what you have, if people don't like you, if people gossip about you, it can bring misfortune into your life. So the way that you can ward off this evil is by engaging in spiritual practices like prayer. The best time to pray is at right before dawn. So 3 is like the time where you will get the most spiritual attacks. 3 and 4 is when you might get woken up by spiritual attacks. You can pray at this time. You can pray at 5 or 6 in the morning when the sun is about to come up. This will help give you a stronger spiritual power throughout the day, or resistance to negative influences. You can also put something in your car. I use a Catholic amulet it's like Saint Benedictine, to protect me in my car. Other things you can do is fasting on religious holidays if you are part of a religion, or you can do a special fasting ritual that you create based on your own ideals. But fasting is really, really powerful because when we aren't gluttonous and when we take time off of pleasures, this strengthens our auric field and our astral body. So not just abstaining from food, but abstaining from otherworldly pleasures, taking breaks from luxury, these all strengthen our spiritual capabilities and make us stronger to resist evil, but and to make good decisions, and also to be better equipped to handle when other people potentially wish ill of us. So these are all things that I practice. I encourage you to do that, especially since we're entering a time when there's a lot of animosity. Mars in Cancer, and then when it goes retrograde, means that there will be a lot of fighting within families, a lot of people fighting, like road rage will be really bad, more criminal activity, more fighting will be easier to get on people's nerves, and also like easier to get more upset ourselves. And engaging in conflict with other people actually is giving our power away. The best thing to do is to walk away. It's so difficult to do that sometimes, but the best thing to do is to not engage because they're just stealing your power. So just be aware and keep yourself cleansed, and good luck.